This is the Samsung Galaxy A30 of the new A series. Let's talk about it. First glance, it's a huge phone like the big guys of Samsung, the Note 10 and the Galaxy S10 Plus. It's a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED panel protected by Gorilla Glass 3. As is the case with every Samsung phone, the 19.5:9 aspect ratio display looks amazing in person. Great color accuracy, contrast, vibrant colors, and is hell bright, which makes it very much easy to use the phone in broad daylight. The only downside, it doesn't get very dim even at the lowest brightness, so it's not easy on your eyes when you are in a dark environment and scrolling maybe Reddit. The display is flat, which many of you like, with rounded corners, and it stretches itself as much as possible towards the edges that results in the minimized bezels, leaving a small U-shaped notch for the selfie camera. The reason Samsung calls the display Infinity U display. It comes with a screen protector out of the box, but don't worry, you can take it off and your phone should be working fine. Quite an upgrade from the Galaxy Fold. From the build quality perspective, Samsung has done a decent job. Particularly the weight of this phone is well balanced despite the size, so it is not uncomfortable to hold in one hand, aided by the curved sides at the back of the phone, so it feels quite good to hold it. And the Galaxy A30 comes in 4 different colors: red, blue, white and black, with this cool reflective design as we have seen in most of the smartphones in recent years. This one has been dipped in one color only, so it doesn't change colors, just reflects a 3D pattern when light hits at the right angle. It is made out of polycarbonate but looks like it is a glass bag, feels premium and really looks amazing when you are in a well-lit environment. And what's more amazing about the A30 is that it has kept the headphone jack alive. So don't throw away your old school wired headphones just because the port is disappearing from most smartphones, because if you're using or intend to use this phone, you might need those. The single bottom firing speaker next to the USB-C port is not even one of the mediocre quality ones that I have come across in a mid-range phone. By the way, thanks Samsung for the USB-C. The speaker sounds rough, kind of like something is obstructing the speaker grills, and Spotify music, YouTube videos or just anything sounds like a voice recorded using a bad microphone. So headphones can give you a massive boost in the sound experience, considering the fact that you also get Dolby Atmos sound quality with the headphones connected, be it wired or wireless. Speaking of wireless, you can also pick one of the new Galaxy Buds that get along with this device very well. And this one has got a fingerprint scanner mounted on the back instead of the trending in-display optical fingerprint scanner. Also, the front camera can be utilized for face unlock, but that's less secured, so I'll stick with the fingerprint. It's not very fast to be honest, and also the unlock animation kinda makes the overall unlock experience seem slow. And the position of the scanner doesn't bother me, it's easily reachable, nothing to complain about. But that is just me, you might have a different feeling about it. Next up, the camera. The A30 has got dual camera setup with a 16 megapixel camera at f1.7 and a 5 megapixel ultra-wide camera at f2.2 with 123-degree field of view. I must say I have mixed feelings about these cameras. The primary camera takes good pictures in well-lit conditions. Good color reproduction, saturation and dynamic range is okay. It has got the built-in scene optimizer that boosts the contrast and saturation depending on the subject to make the photos look more appealing, which is perfect for social media. However, in some conditions, the photos turn out to be washed out and overexposed a bit, and things don't get any better in low light conditions. The photos lack details, sharpness, and a lot of smoothing is done to reduce noise, resulting in a poor picture quality. In case of portrait mode, dubbed as the live focus, it's okay, and as expected, edge detection is always a hit or miss. Switching from the primary camera to the ultra-wide one leads to massive quality drop. And it is quite obvious, 16 megapixel sensor to a 5 megapixel sensor, and you can easily tell the difference by looking at the very less detailed pictures from the ultra-wide camera. But there are a lot of good things about it. First, a different perspective. I'm actually glad that Samsung included the ultra-wide sensor instead of the depth sensor. You can now pack more of your surroundings into the camera frame and take some darn cool shots. The white balance setting for this camera is fixed at a cool color temperature, so if you're not the kind of person who tweaks the pro camera settings, you may like the output of this sensor more in some cases as the pictures look more appealing color-wise. Drawback: it allows no focus adjustment and pictures turn out really noisy when the light level drops below a certain threshold and, as mentioned before, lacks details. It's good for use in daylight only. The selfie camera is a 16 megapixel shooter at f2.0 and there is nothing notable about it. I wish there was a HDR toggle button easily accessible from the camera app interface instead of switching it every time by heading to the camera settings. Sad. Apart from that, the camera app is a bit slow but fine to use. The overall UI is easy to use, it's smooth, if not the smoothest Android skin. Samsung's UI has improved a lot over the last few years, and this is their latest optimized version, the One UI. There are certain features that are just not straightforward, like the screen recorder and the default app lock. Separate official Samsung app needs to be downloaded from the Galaxy Store to have the default app lock feature available throughout the system, while the native screen recorder is not available system-wide. This should not be the case. Except that I like the skin, it's super easy to use and feels very responsive. There are occasional hiccups though, but I guess those are due to the internals of the phone. Okay, the specs now. Exynos 7904 chipset, 4GB of RAM, 64GB of storage, expandable via microSD, 4000 mAh battery. So the specs look good on paper. In real life scenario, that chipset is more than capable for daily tasks. You can play games on medium settings. Everything seems fine except resource demanding gaming and heavy multitasking when it starts to lag a bit, and I feel Samsung should have done better here. Phones of the same price category as this one with Snapdragon processors offer much better performance. And there's this massive battery, 4000 mAh. It's fascinating how slim and lightweight the phone is, yet it has got room for so much power inside. It easily keeps your phone alive for a day and a half, and you can get more if you switch to the dark mode and turn off always on display. It also supports 15W fast charging through USB-C, which is a massive plus, and this mid-range phone comes with a fast charger right in the box, unlike the iPhone X lineup and the iPhone 11. Overall, this is a solid phone from Samsung. With a sleek design, dual camera setup, a stunning display, great battery life, easy to use user interface, I think it's a good mid-range phone for most users out there. So the question is, should you get the Galaxy A30? Well, that depends on your daily tasks. If you do heavy gaming on your phone or consider performance at the top of the stack, then you should be looking for alternatives, maybe the Galaxy A50 or the A70. But considering normal everyday tasks, it's not very difficult to recommend the Samsung Galaxy A30. So that's all about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.